Greetings and welcome, adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. Enhanced Edition, Hordes of the Underdark. And when last we left off, we are still in Shoori's Fell, in the castle, trying to figure out what the heck happened. Right, let's go into the throne room. See if we can get some answers here. Here we have the Fool. Effortless, apparently. I don't think so, but...
That must be the most deranged and serious-looking jester I've ever seen. How fitting, considering everything else we've found here.
A single-winged elf shuffles forwards to greet you. His wings are stunted, and his body shrunken and bent. He wears the colorful and badly stained outfit of a court jester. However, though dressed like a capering buffoon, his face lacks the slack-jawed expression of one expecting a monarch's fool, and his eyes seem to have an endless depth to them.
I was wondering when you were going to arrive. No doubt you found our town strange and confusing. Now that you're here, I hope I can clear everything up for you.
Who are you? How do you know my name? My name is Elisir. I used to be a simple-minded man who danced to amuse Queen Shoori. But I have become all-knowing and all-wise ever since we were pulled through the mirror. Mirror? What mirror? When the city was up in the Lost Peaks, Queen Shoori possessed a magical mirror, with which you could keep watch on those with great power, so you could see what they were doing and planning. Shoori used the mirror to keep our kingdom safe, to make sure nobody could ever move against us without our knowledge. We never realized the dangers the mirror possessed. So basically she was spying on people. The mirror took hold of Shoori's mind. Note she don't give me a direct answer, sure. The mirror took hold of Shoori's mind, part of its curse. She wanted to spy on everyone, including the Archmage Halaster. Halaster sensed her spell of scrying, and he attacked with powerful counter-magic. We know all about Halaster and what he does. People who get him mad, don't we, boss? He turned the mirror against us. Our city, the castle, the temple, the library, wrenched through the mirror, ripped from our mountain perch and cast down here into the darkness. Everyone was pulled through the mirror, was twisted into the opposite of what their true self. The queen abandoned her throne, the fool became all-knowing, the mirror shade itself shattered, trapping us here. So what happens if the mirror is fixed? If the mirror is repaired, everyone will revert back to normal. We will be transported back to the Lost Peaks. Shoori will reclaim her throne, and all will be as it should be. I have the mirror frame, but I cannot leave this throne room to gather the pieces. Before, it was forbidden for me to be in here unless Shoori was with me. Now, I cannot leave unless she is here. I need someone to bring me the 5 missing pieces of the mirror so I can repair it. If you do this, I will give you the mirror. It could be a valuable tool against the Belcheress. Why don't you just give the frame to me? I'm not a fool, Mathijssa. Not anymore. No, I think I'll keep the frame for myself for now. If you bring me the missing shards, I'll give you the mirror. Frame and all. Where can I find the mirror pieces? There are 5 pieces missing from the mirror. The curse hides their location from me. Still, I understand how the magic works, and I know where they are most likely to be. The buildings here probably each have one, the temple, the library, and the wizard's tower. I also believe the Queen Shoori has one, and I would guess the merchant has the last. Now tell me about the temple. Located on the west edge of town, it was once a shrine to Undrentide, goddess of air and earth. Priest Lumilithrar was a man devoted to healing others and easing their pain. Now he's become a sadistic follower of Talona, mistress of poison and pestilence. He's very dangerous and completely evil. Be careful in all your dealings with him. Tell me about the library. Library is to the east of town. Before all this, the library herself was said to be the most beautiful Avariel in all the entire kingdom. She lived there with her devoted husband. Except for the palace, the library was the hardest hit by the curse. Now it's blocked from my all-seeing vision. I shudder to think what horrors have been unleashed in that place. The librarian and her husband were once good people, but I fear some terrible transformation has fallen upon them. The curse of the mirror can be a truly terrible thing. Tell me more about the Wizard's Tower. The tower is located on the north end of town. It was the dwelling of the Mage Petir, but although he has left the tower, it is still a dangerous place of traps, a place of dangerous traps and creatures. Tell me about Queen Shaori. Queen Shaori was a kind and devoted monarch. She cared more for her people and her kingdom than she did for her own well-being. Of course that all has changed. She's been transformed into a reclusive hermit who cares nothing for the plight of her people. She now lives in a cave to the southeast of town, past the library. Alright, tell me about the merchant. The merchant was a greedy but very shrewd businessman. He was by far the wealthiest of all the Avariel, which is why I believe one of the shards would end up in his possession. Since the curse, he has banned his shop and given away most of his inventory. I can only hope he still has the mirror shard, or at least knows where it is. How about something else? How come there are no Driders in here? The fool smiles. The spells that keep the queen from harm now keep me from harm. I don't think the Driders enjoy doing battle against an enemy they cannot defeat. Of course, the same spell that protects me also binds me here. I cannot leave this. What was once an enchantment to protect is now twisted into an inescapable trap. The mirror gets fixed, won't you go back to being a fool? He gives you a rueful smile. You are right, of course, but what is the fate of one against an entire kingdom? I am wise enough to see my own unimportance. Besides, if the spell is reversed, I will once again be simple-minded. I won't even remember what I have lost. At least, that is my hope. In any case, this is a sacrifice that has to be made. Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye, Mathijssa. Come speak to me if you need any help on your quest to find the missing shards. Well, we will need some help in that, I think. We have currently 2 shards. I think. Yeah. 1 from the merchant, 1 from the library. This room does not have any other use, so let's just leave. Now we know that one of the shards was given to Rabal, I think. I forget her name. To the drow that is opposing us in this area by Queen Shaori. So basically that just leaves the temple and the Wizard's Tower, so let's go figure out which one I feel like doing now. So, the temple is down here, the Wizard's Tower is over there. Let's go do the temple first. Dealing with poison and pain.
There's more where that came from.
The flames we leap.
Let's make sure that we are clear to move about. Oop, another Drider.
Yours to command.
I command you to attack. Any more Driders? No, looks like it's clear. Fine. Let us get into the temple. Alright, here is Lomi.
Hello there.
No, I'm carrying far too much useless garbage.
Right. You suddenly feel very weak and nauseous as your body is gripped by a raging fever. The priest studies you with a calculating eye, as if analyzing the strange affliction that has come over you. You have been touched by Talona, my child. No doubt you can feel the fever raging inside you. The goddess of disease and poison has laid her hands on you. Who are you? What are you talking about? My name is Lomi Lithrar, the Rotting. Once I served Adrifania, the Winged Lady. Now I bow to the Mistress of Poison. As you can see, I have converted this temple to honor my new patron. Talona has chosen you for trial. It infected you with a burning essence, and the only way to be free of this sickness is to prove yourself worthy. How do I prove myself worthy? Dark Priest had a twisted, sadistic smile on his face. You must prove yourself in combat. If you are strong enough to survive in battle while infected, then you are worthy of life. And if I win the challenge, you'll heal me? If you survive the challenge, the sickness will be lifted from you. The fights are not difficult normally, but they will become much harder while disease ravages your body. You survived the trial, but you are very strong. You may surprise me. I'm looking forward to watching you in the arena. This is just a sadistic game to you, isn't it? You have little choice. If you do not fight, the illness will destroy you, but I sense your reluctance. I want you to be fully committed to the battles, so I will offer you something more. If you survive, I will also give you this magical mirror shard. By itself, it is not worth much, but if you can find the other pieces, you can combine them into a powerful artifact. I accept your challenge. Behind me is the trial arena. Pull one of the chains and you'll be transported into the arena. Each chain summons a different minion of Talona for you to battle against. If you survive the combat, you will have proven yourself worthy of life. Then you can return to me to claim your promise from me. I'll wait here for you to complete the challenge. Oh joy. Well, let's see. Our stats have been reduced somewhat, but luckily we are a charisma caster, so I think my charisma has also been lowered a little. No, actually it has not. Well. A Ghoul Ravager. Effortless. It's immune to a lot of stuff. I have spellcasting failure on me? Right. Well. What do you mean I can use that item? The wrong staff in here. The priest has a slight smile on your face as you approach. I see now why Talona chose you to test you. You are very strong. Even racked with illness, you have completed the stage of the trial. But your journey has only just begun. You must enter the trial arena again, and the disease that racks you now will progressively get worse as you get through the stage. Each stage? You never said anything about multiple stages. Bruce shrugs. Do we choose what illness or disease will plague us? Do we choose how many stages an affliction must progress through before we emerge from its deadly grasp? Careful, boss. This guy not plays fair. We should have expected this treachery. Alone is a vile god who enjoys to make others. If only felt the beginnings of the Luna's fever. To prove yourself, you must feel the full fury of the advancing disease. If no choice but to continue with the challenge, I'm ready to go to the next stage of the challenge. Remember, the sickness in your veins will grow progressively worse. As before, pull one of the chains when you are ready to enter the trial arena. Right, so now that my staff has been used up, let's switch over to Staff of Power. Not that one. This one. This one has been completely used up. I should just sell it then. I can't do that here though. Alright, that's not quite what I was expecting. Alright, let's do this a little bit better then. Just go through this quickly. And output +4, neat. Valen, you can hold on to this for me, please. I'll just pull out a healing kit to help me with the disease. I don't think I can do a minor restoration myself to get rid of some of these effects. No. Spell casting prevents that. Alright, switching over to this Staff of Power. A dire spider, no? That barely did anything. Alright, we need to be a little bit more prepared. Well, guess this is a good time to use the death armor. Potion of endurance. That brings up my constitution a little bit. Just not quite enough room in this place. Do I have any potions of... What does Iron Guts do again? Well... Don't know why it just didn't cast at one time. Well, at least the Iron Guts potions seem to have worked. That's not gonna work. Spider's just too fast. Okay, do have one potion of invisibility. Come on. Okay. E. Ah, so close. Alright, well, the invisibility didn't really do much. We'll forgo that. Just need to get a little bit lucky on the dice rolls with the fireballs. Right. Yes, more 18 damage rolls, please. No, not 8, 18. Come on. Prefer to not hit myself, please. Let's try the wand of lightning. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Has to be the fireball. Alright, that's not too bad. Stop wasting your damage on bones. Cheating bastard. It's so many bloody attacks in. Come on. Give me some good hits. That's not a good hit. A critical hit of 7. Get out. Priest has a slight smile on his face as you approach. I see now why Talona has chosen to test you. You're very strong, even racked with illness. You have completed this stage of the trial. You completed the second stage of Talona's trial, but there's still a long way to go before you are free of that poison lady's grasp. Are you ready for the next stage of the trial? How many stages are there? Priest considers his answer carefully. It depends on the strength of the individual in the challenge. You must be pushed to your very limits before you can improve yourself. You're sick of your games, Priest, so quit stalling and answer Mathijssa's question. You are very powerful, but you will be several stages. 5, I think, though I cannot say for sure. Not that you would have a choice to be, if you wish to be free of this affliction. I'm ready to go to the next stage of the challenge. Alright. You ready to the arena? I'm just gonna go and Do a bit of healing. Do a little bit more healing. Just to make sure that no poison damage is left on me. And that'll have to do for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye.